Have you ever hated something so much it hurts? Well, for me, that's Cyclists. It hasn't always been like that though. This is me as a kid on my first ever bike, and a few years after this, I would learn how to cycle. Throughout my childhood, I used to love going on my bike. I even used to cycle to my friend's house, and I also even used to cycle to school.
It's 8:38, so I think I'm gonna be late.
In August of 2021, I learned how to drive, and things changed dramatically. Almost overnight, cyclists became my worst enemy. I've hated them ever since, and every single day, I've had a bad encounter with them. But I'm getting a bit older, I need to stop keeping grudges, so I decided, what better way to get over my feud with cyclists than to become one for a day. Now, I've set myself some challenges that cyclists go through every day, but in order to do that, I need to follow these steps first. And step number 1 is to wear trousers that are way too tight for you. I mean, get a bike. Now, getting a bike was way harder than I thought because I haven't used one in years, and the only place I knew that had bikes was my nanny's shed. Oh my god, they're all the way at the back. Lovely. I feel like I'm in a movie trying to get over the lasers. All of them have flat tires, but I think this is the newest bike, so I'm gonna probably pick this one. The next step was getting this bike out of this shed, which wasn't easy. It's like Fort Knox. Now, the tires of this bike are flat, so next up is to find a pump. I searched high and low, but unfortunately there was no pump to be found, so I just brought the bike home. But the next day, my ginger friend offered me his pump. Shout out to gingers all around the world. Yous do have souls. Okay, so I have the bike, and I have the tires pumped up. I think it works. The hard bit is yet to come. I then went to bed thinking of how much I hate cyclists. I'm being proud of myself for getting the bike here in my car that drives and goes so fast past cyclists, and all I know it's just a superior mode of transport. We have a problem. The Jewel has a puncture. I then went to Halfords to get some supplies to fix the puncture. Also, if you look at it, why don't people assume it's half ords? Okay, so what I remember from being a child, cycling around, all the memories, is that punctures are kind of hard to fix. I've never fixed a puncture in my life, but today, I'm gonna have to do that. As any normal 22-year-old looking to figure something out, I watch YouTube videos because that's all I know. I'm an iPad kid. Okay, step number 1, I have to take the tire off. There we go. Loosen them nuts up. Oh my, what the It's like the Hulk closed this thing. Top is coming off, so if your girlfriend's watching, no, that's a stupid joke. Sounds like a M&M song. Aha, that looks like, this looks like what my granddad used to play with. He'd go like, back in my day. Do you know? No? Okay. Oh my god, I feel like such a man. I might have to ring my dad. Then, just like Calvin Jones, who isn't a DJ unfortunately, I fixed my puncture. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but I hate him. And with that, we're ready for step 4, the test run. I'm bringing the Jewel out for her first trip, her maiden voyage. Don't know why I did that. I can just tell I look so cool. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I am a bit nervous. I just don't know why. Just this morning I woke up and I need to, do you know what I mean? I think I'm just nervous for like the rules of the road, because I really don't know them. I know how to drive, but I don't know how to cycle rules of the road. And that's why I hate them, because they just don't know where they're going. One person before knocked my mirror off. My car is too big, sorry, alright? Being 22, I can't hold grudges anymore. I need to do what they do. I need to feel how they feel. I need to step into their shoes or get on their bike. As I packed my bag, it started to dawn on me. I have a massive journey ahead of me, and I won't have my car to just jump into at the end and save me. I love you, Betsy. You're the best thing that's ever happened to me. I decided to start off my cycle nice and easy before I get into the challenges I've set for myself today. Then, I came across this. I think I found my steep hill. Look at that. This is where it started to get real. If I was in my car, I would just put the foot down and be up this hill no problem. But today, I'm a cyclist, and I can't just get in my car and be comfortable. No, I have to use these tiny little pedals to cycle up a hill and look stupid. This is not fun. Okay, I accomplished the steep hill. Next is a main road. I'm just not looking forward to it. I still hate cyclists though. Before I had any time to think, I was going extremely fast down a hill I didn't expect, while being on a main road. I don't like this. I don't like this. I really don't like this, not gonna lie. I'm back on the path. After this, I slowed down, concentrated, and got back on that road. This is so easy. Then I started my journey for the third challenge. 14 minutes left to go, and I'm starting to get a little bit tired. Oh no. Okay, so far I think it's going well. I'm actually enjoying it. I'm getting very tired though, like my legs are actually really sore and I'm out of breath. I feel like I'll be able to do it. This is only half of the journey. I still have a big challenge later that I need to do that's gonna take a good while. But I have 2 challenges done. Next is to go get some ice cream and make a bike friend. As if the bike gods were trying to tell me something, a man approached me, who also happened to be a cyclist. Okay, I'm here with a cyclist, I found one. What's your opinion on cyclists?
Well, I used to be going to work and all on my bike. Jesus Christ, the bus drivers, they used to be mad. They used to just pull out without even me the signal. On many times I had rows with bus drivers. You know what I mean? Like, there's more taxis than there is cars on the road.
Bikes, yeah. Like, what do you think is the best part of it?
Exercising your body.
Exercising, yeah.
Yeah, getting your whole system to work. Because if you slow down and you get old, like I'm a bit old now. I'm just
Sound like a day
now.
over 30.
66.
66?
Yeah, 15th of May.
Happy early birthday then.
Early birthday, yeah. Don't have any violence now, you know?
No.
Like, you just use bad language at them, you know.
Just shout at them. Cheers,
Right.
Thanks very much. Nice to meet you.
Look after yourself,
You
right?
too. Enjoy the cycling. Sorry, what was your name? Eugene. Nice to meet you, Eugene. As I set off after my chat with Eugene, I wondered, was it ever me who was mean to him on the road? Almost there. Jesus. I can smell the war. Ow. Ow. There we go. Beautiful. After an hour and a half of cycling, I had to take a break. And I wanted to get coffee that I want to try, so. So, my plan was to sunbathe and get an ice cream. Instead, I got a coffee and a pan au chocolat, because the weather's fairly shit. I do live in Ireland, so of course it's not going to be sunny. I think it's too early to say. I'm not going to say I don't hate cyclists anymore, but Eugene was nice. One thing I realised as well, I didn't have to get any petrol. I didn't have to pay any money to get here. I cycled myself all the way to here, so I'm going to enjoy my little mocha, and I'm also going to enjoy my pan au chocolat by myself, out here. As I sat there and had my mocha and pain au chocolat, because I was in pain, I started to feel a sense of accomplishment. I was almost proud to be a cyclist. Okay, this is where the fun ends. The final challenge of the day, the final boss, was to deliver food to my friend's house. The plan is, he's gonna ring me, I'm gonna take his order, I'm gonna go get his order, and then I'm gonna deliver it to his house. And it's a half an hour cycle to his house. So I'm just being realistic with it, and that's the final challenge, the final boss. Then as part of my last challenge, I called my friend Luke to find out what food he wanted. Little prick. Hey Luke, it's your Just Eat delivery Uber Eats driver here, just checking in to see what you want. Chicken wrap, okay. Alright, cheers. Then, like the awkward human I am, I wait in line to get Luke his food. Hi Dylan, could I just get a chicken wrap? Could I get sweet chili sauce? Sweet chili? Thanks. And could I just get a coleslaw and chilies? Thanks very much. The cold. Thanks very much. Okay, I got his roll from. I think I got it right. I might have got it wrong though. This one right here is for Eugene. All the Eugenes across the world. We hate buses. Just like that, I had started my long journey to Luke's house. Along the way, I got to cycle over this cool bridge with loads of poles. I have drove across this, but cycling was kinda cooler. As the old saying goes, it's like riding a bike, you never forget. And you really don't. And I built up enough courage to go no hands. And after half an hour cycling, I'm so close I can smell him. This big sweaty fella. I just got defeated by a hill, it was so much. Look at my hair, I look like a gremlin. I look like I'm going to the Mecca later. I look like Lil Nas X or something. Oh my god, I really need to go for #1 as well. And just like that, I made it. I finally finished all of my challenges for the day. All I had to do was deliver this food to Luke's. There's your roll.
Yeah, sorry.
What today taught me was this: people don't care that you cycle. Even if you've been cycling for hours and hours, people just assume you only started. Although I only filmed my interaction with Eugene, all day today I was stopped at lights alongside other cyclists, cycling up hills with them, cycling down hills with them, and it made me feel like one of them. But no matter what, as soon as I get back into my car, I'm gonna hate them all. Now you just keep getting beat by old men as well. Some old lad passed me on the bike, and then another fella said, "That bike's a bit small for you, isn't it?" Yeah, it is, alright. It's my younger cousin's girl's bike, okay?